The Nintendo Switch is one of the most popular consoles on the market in 2018, having sold more than 17 million units in its first year on the market. One thing the Switch is missing, however, is a virtual console, one that lets gamers check out games from Nintendo's extensive library. With that in mind, let's take a look at the 10 best games for Nintendo's first console, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Bionic Commando is one of many side-scrolling action shooters you can find on the NES, but with a catch. Your player character has a bionic arm. Using the bionic arm, you can grapple across pits and scale walls to climb up between floors. The game's story is bizarre, and considering the graphics of the NES at the time, Bionic Commando actually looks pretty great. You won't find many sports games on the NES that offer a better mixture of fun and challenge than Punchout. Originally released in North America as Mike Tyson's Punchout, you pick up the role of Little Mac, a small-time boxer who begins fighting his way through the ranks of established boxers. With a full dodge, block, and attack system, Punch-Out still holds up today as one of the great early boxing games. The original Russian puzzle game, Tetris is a mainstay in the puzzle genre, a series that still sees releases today. The NES version remains one of the best, with some fantastic original music and gameplay. While the Game Boy version of Tetris might be remembered more fondly, the NES version of the game is well worth adding to your collection. It's hard to find an 8-bit RPG that has held up well, especially compared to its 16-bit successors. If you're looking to try out an RPG from the NES era, we recommend Dragon Warrior III, the third game in the Dragon Quest series. A great entry-level RPG, Dragon Warrior III offers players a class system, a full party of adventurers to control, and over 50 hours of role-playing fun. Kirby might have started on the Game Boy, but his home console adventures kicked off with Kirbys Adventure for the NES. One of the last NES games to be released by Nintendo, Kirbys Adventure is a classic platforming adventure starring gaming's cutest hero. The game follows Kirby as he sets out across Dreamland to repair the Star Rod after King Dedede breaks it into pieces. Thanks to the late development cycle and the experienced development team, Kirbys Adventure is one of the best looking NES games. Considered the best Castlevania released on the NES, Castlevania III: Dracula's Curse focuses on side-scrolling action stages with branching paths based on how you finish each level. Castlevania III isn't as focused on exploration as other titles in the series, however, since that style of gameplay wouldn't be popularized until many years later with the release of Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, and Super Metroid. 6 Mega Man games were developed by Capcom for the NES, but Mega Man 2 and 3 are considered the high point of the series. While we have plenty of love in our heart for Mega Man 3, we've chosen to honor Mega Man 2 as our favorite in the classic lineup, thanks to its ability to iterate and innovate on the promise of the original Mega Man game. Everything from the visuals to the soundtrack has been improved here, and the core gameplay is refined and easy to learn. Every fan of run-and-gun action deserves to try out some of Capcom's best. Metroid is extremely influential on gaming as a whole, but the first game might be best remembered for its surprise twist ending in which Samus Aran is revealed to be female. Of course, Metroid isn't only notable for its twist ending. The game helped to establish the core of the series that both Super Metroid and Metroid Prime built on in new exciting ways, and led the way for games like Ori and the Blind Forest, Hollow Knight, and even Dark Souls. It's hard to overestimate how important The Legend of Zelda is. Though not considered a role-playing game, the first Zelda helped to establish the genre as a whole, thanks to its focus on exploration, hidden secrets, and fantasy-based combat. The game invented the modern save system, becoming the first console title to ship with a battery-powered RAM slot, and led the way for The Legend of Zelda to become one of the most beloved series in gaming. Super Mario Bros. 3 is often held in contention against Super Mario World for the title of the ultimate Mario game, but one thing's for sure, Super Mario Bros. 3 is the best game ever released on Nintendo's first console. An all-time classic and a must-play for any gamer, Super Mario Bros. 3 is a groundbreaking title, with a gorgeous visual design and features that would be carried through endless sequels. While our entire top 5 manages to give this game a run for the top spot, there's no denying that Super Mario Bros. 3 is a masterpiece and one of the greatest games of all time. That wraps up our list of the top 10 games on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite classic video game is, and make sure to subscribe to Tech Junkie for more top 10s.